What's up, YSN Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, the home of the Poland Bulldogs all season long. Monday night, glad to be back here at Combine Brothers. Cannot thank Susie and the crew here at Combine Brothers for all they do each and every Monday and all they do for Poland High School and their athletic department. Joined by the head ball coach, Coach Pav. Thanks for joining us. Absolutely, week 7.
Yeah, hard to believe it's here already.
And we're outside, so it's okay. It's a little rainy, but we're still able to hit. Coach is still in shorts, so we're good. we talked off air. A very good football game against a very good South Range team comes out a loss. After you had a chance to digest it and take a look, talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, it's our kids played hard. Our kids played hard, and we just didn't play well enough. And we got beat. We just flat out got beat. I mean, we got to coach them better, but there's no shame in losing to a South Range program. They're well coached, and their kids play hard, and they got they play with a lot of belief, and and our kids did too. And just hey, a couple plays here or there, and we fall short. But now it's time to can't feel sorry for ourselves. We got tie our shoes a little tighter and roll our sleeves up and get ready to go here today. And because we got to head down to Niles, and Niles is playing really good football. And so we got to have a great week of preparation.
Coach, one of the things I love in talking with you is just what you talked about. It's a week by week. You get 10 opportunities. I talk with you about that a lot. There's no difference in preparation between a winning week and a losing week. Is that fair to say?
Oh, no question about it. I totally agree. We got to keep on getting better every single week, no matter what happens on a Friday night. We got to keep on working to get better because, we won't play our best football towards the end of the year. And, if we think we're a playoff team, well, then we better get better every single day. And so those days are valuable, and, we got to make the most out of it.
No doubt, week 7, they'll go to Niles. We'll talk with Coach about the Niles Red Dragons. It's a good football team, Mr. Gardner. We will talk about, I'm sure. When I walked in, we talked a little bit. This conference, my goodness. I was in Florida. I looked the depth of this conference from top to bottom. There's a very good possibility that every team makes the playoffs. As a coach, to play in that type of league, that has to excite you.
Yeah, it does. You got to be at your best. You got to be at your best every day, and certainly on Friday night, you got to be at your best, be ready to go. Because if not, again, you're gonna get your lunch handed to you, and it's a credit to our league. There's a lot of strong football communities. The coaching in our league is second to none, and and I say it's a great football conference. And, and it's a privilege to be a part of it.
No doubt. It's a privilege for all of us. It's a privilege for me to be part of the Poland Bulldogs all season long here as they prepare to take on Niles. I was able to watch the game in Florida, and I told you I watched the last 8 minutes of the football game. If somebody had said to me, Steve, what's the score of this game? I would have said it's tied. With the competitiveness of both teams, that is something I want to say that you build off of, the way that you hung in there in the fourth quarter. If I would have told you sitting here last week, Coach, you're going to turn it over 4 times, that's a long night against a good South Range team. For your defense to hold them to 21 points and only turn it up 4 times, is that something you build off of going into this week?
Yeah, it's we just got to keep on getting better. It's incredibly proud of the effort of our kids. We turned them over 3 times too.
Sure.
And it just is a play here, a play there, and give their kids credit. They made some plays. Nice throw and catch a couple times, like on big third downs. And, they popped a runner here or there, and, which good teams are going to do.
No doubt.
Good teams are going to do during a game. And all our kids did was, our kids just played the next play. Our kids play the next play, ready to go. And, I can't say enough again about our kids' effort. And, but we know we can play better. And I know we will play better. And the kids, again, the senior class has been tremendous leaders. And, we had a good day today, bouncing back. And, and we got to put another good day tomorrow.
Been around sports my whole life. That's the best part of sports. Yeah. You lose, the best part is waking up the next day, figuring out how to get better and move on to this week. They'll be going to Niles to face a very talented football team with Coach Pav. Coach's Corner here every Monday night from the Combine Brothers. Cannot thank Susie and their staff for all they do for all of us at YSN and all they do for Poland. What's the biggest take you take with you from that South Range game that needs to improve going into this week?
Well, we just got to improve in all our fundamentals. In terms of our technique, our steps, and and put it together execution wise. But also again, from a coach's standpoint too. We gotta be able to put our kids in a better situation, in a better spot. To give themselves a better chance of being successful. And so it's all in all of us. We got to take ownership of it, and and moving forward, we got to continue to work at it. And I know our kids will, and I know our coaches are going to, and we're just going to striving to get better, because there is no, at the end of the day, there is no perfect game.
No.
And and winning isn't easy.
If somebody finds one,
that's right.
Let us know, right?
Exactly.
You brought up something I wanted to ask you. Week 7, bumps and bruises. Everybody has them now.
Mm-hmm.
From a practice standpoint, as you get later into the year, to me, never coached football, fundamentals become huge. Is that fair to say?
Yes, without question. That never stops. That doesn't stop. We got to get better at the fundamentals and keep on refining. There's no finish line there. We just got to keep on refining and keep on getting better. And because, especially here for us, the competition is only going to get better. It's only getting better. It's only getting more demanding, more tough. And so we got to make sure that we're not losing, those fundamentals of what it takes to give yourself a chance of being successful.
Well, I love that answer, no doubt. With Coach Pav here from Combine Brothers every Monday night. Come on down, support the Bulldogs, no doubt. They will head to Niles Friday night in a big football game, which we will have for you on ysnlive.com. Check it out. Niles Red Dragons, talk about Mr. Gardner, one of the most talented, if not the best running back in the area. Talk about Niles.
You know what? I told the kids today, we've been able to see them. There's always one or two teams during the year where it just so happens that we get every tape.
Sure.
And just because of the crossovers or whatever else. And, they opened up with Howland, who we had week 2. So we got that game. And then, we had them, we had Hubbard, they played Hubbard the week before, so we've had multiple games on, and watching them from week 1, to week 5. And now got their last 2 games with, Beaver Local and Lakeview. So we got 4 out of their 6 games. All they've done is got better, and you can see them growing together. I think Coach Perry has done a tremendous job there with the program. He's got a tremendous staff as well. But all you see is those kids just growing and growing and growing. And, we recognized, today, I shared with the kids, last year, they were having a rough year with a lot of injuries.
Sure.
I know, and the Gardner kid got banged up, and he missed the first half of the season at least. But those last 3 games they played Struthers, they played Hubbard, they played Girard. 3 heavyweights in a row, and all those were ball games. They lost to Girard by 2 week 10. And usually when you're having a down year, getting kids motivated to play the game week 10 is really, really hard sometimes, and that's a credit to Coach Perry and the staff. And it's also a credit to the kids, to wrap it up and to finish out on a strong note. Even though they didn't win, they gave Girard all they could handle. And, and all that's done is just they progressed that into this year where they're playing with again, a great confidence, and they've just gotten better every single week. And I know, like from our game last year against them, they got 14 kids back from last year who played defense against us. So there's some experience, and Mr. Gardner, he didn't play against us last year. We were fortunate we missed him. Okay, so he's back, which only makes that defense better. So we got our work cut out for us.
It's going to be a great football game, no doubt. Looking forward to it on ysnlive.com Friday night as the Bulldogs head on over to Niles. Not an easy place to play, no doubt, when you go to Bo Ryan Stadium. Run fits. For what we talk about in fans, run fits are huge. You could have a play stopped if somebody's not where they're supposed to be. This young man will hurt you.
Yeah, hey, you can still be there, and he can still make you miss.
Right.
Okay.
Right. See, but here I wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So he would make me miss on the get-go. But
yeah,
that's big time.
He's a big
athletic
time back.
ability. He can beat you at any
time. Yeah, we gotta get hats to the ball, because we gotta get multiple hats to the ball, because he's probably gonna make 2 guys miss.
Sure.
And we gotta make sure the other 2 guys are able to tackle him. and that's where it is. That's what has to happen. And the run fits we got to be really good at that. But we also got to have a great, run angles, pursuit angles,
Sure.
and get hats to the football. And because he's a really, really good back, and they got and he's not the only one. They got a really good back
on the perimeter quarterback.
Yeah,
he can hurt you with his arm a little bit. Absolutely.
Yeah, and they got another running back, the Smith kid at number 7, who's also very good, and they got an excellent wide receiver with Coots at number 10. So we got, like I said, we got a great challenge defensively in front of us.
I've watched them all year. I think, and you've talked, they've gotten better every week, no question. I think their biggest strides are defensively. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they haven't got many points in the last couple weeks.
And they're getting to the football, maybe more so than earlier games.
Exactly.
You would know that more than me, but the last 3 or 4 weeks I've watched, there's a lot of blue jerseys when
there's a lot of red or blue, white jerseys. Yeah, they're all over the place. They held Beaver Local's quarterback is really a good football player, and they held them to 14 points. Last week against Lakeview, they held Lakeview. I think they shut him out. I remember, they shut him out, and then they gave a 1 touchdown to Hubbard late in the game. So defensively they're playing really well, and so they got it going, and it's homecoming for them, I know, and so like I said, we got to make sure you're going to cause me not to sleep tonight.
I don't want to do that, Coach. So you got to sleep tonight, but
they're really good.
Yeah, and I could tell the excitement in your voice, and being a part of Poland football, which I'm proud to be. One of the things that I've grown accustomed to in talking with your players and you, it's a defense that gets after people in gang tackles.
Yeah.
That's what I think this football game is going to be both ways. It's going to be 2 football teams that are very similar to one another in styles and the way they play. They like to play defense. They can hit you with some big plays. How do you get the big plays going for your offense?
Well, it's
and you had some opportunities.
We did
last Friday.
I think we did
a couple.
Yeah, we did, and you just missed it. But I think the biggest way to have a big play going, or get a big play, is simply to keep on executing the play. What's the play call? To where, hey, we may get 4 yards here, 4 yards here, and then before you know it, hey, we may be able to pop one.
20.
And just having that belief in each other, and having belief that hey, this play's gonna go. And believing in each other, and that can help set it up. That's a huge part of it.
I'm with you 100% on that answer. Belief is a big part. I believe in this football team, no doubt that they're going to come over and put on a great performance as they head on over to Niles Friday night. If you can't get over and support the Bulldogs, watch it on YSN Live, no doubt. Biggest key to this football game.
And
there's probably so many of them.
To me, it all goes back to, hey, you're going on the road.
Sure.
And, we got to make sure that, just like any other days, we got to execute all our kicks. We got to make sure we take care of the football, try to win the turnover battle. And, we got to be able to tackle well. We got to be able to tackle well against a really good football team and a really, really good running back. And, because, again, they're offensively, I'm not sure if we can – if anybody can stop them, we could try to hopefully contain them a little bit and make them go, 10, 12 plays instead of the one big play, but like I said, they're a really good football team. And, we're excited about the opportunity to go into a great stadium. You mentioned Bo Ryan Stadium. It's a great stadium, great atmosphere.
Great place.
And so, I know our kids are excited about it, and they know what the challenge holds in front of them.
You got me excited already, and it's Monday night.
Hey.
I can't wait to watch it because I love high school football in our area, and this is one of those games where 2 great teams get a chance to go against one another that represent a great football league. With Coach Pav every Monday night. Coach, wish you nothing but the best. Be who you are, do what you do, and good luck Friday night against Niles.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.